Hello, Namaste, Dobrodan. Today I would like to share my thoughts on a very popular topic. It's like a big money spinning area in the health industry, or I would rather say itself an industry. It's something which you want, and also society is putting pressure on you. It's a cruel word. It's weight loss, and so I know it's really popular, and I get a lot of inquiries about weight loss almost every day. And inquiries like, can I lose 10 kilos in 2 months or 3 months? Can I get a beach ready body before summer? Can I have my wedding, can I lose 15 kilos in 3 months, 4 months? I want to fit into my lehenga or sari or wedding gown. So these are common inquiries which I get in day-to-day life, and my answer to all these inquiries is always same, and it is no. So see, this is if someone is actually guaranteeing you this kind of weight loss, the specific time and kilos you can lose in that much time, I think it's a lie and it's a scam. It doesn't happen like that, and it should not happen like that. uh, how I deal with this kind of a situation, how I work. Many people think that my name is beyond kilos and inches, and I do not believe in weight loss, or I do not take weight loss patients. It's not like that. I am working with weight loss, but actually I will call it fat loss. How I work with this kind of a situation, and I suggest people, or is like, go natural. Do not fight with nature. Every weight loss is not fat loss. Weight loss can be done through laxatives. You take a laxative and you will have diarrhea next day, and you will lose a kilo maybe. So that's also a weight loss, and that will come back when you will start eating properly. The thing is, you should do something which is sustainable. How I do is, I try to go to the root cause. We all are different, and the reason for being fat, or reason for gaining that fat, is also unique. It's different. For me, I know, for me, my reason is stress. For you, it can be sleep. For the other person, it can be hormones, it can be metabolism, it can be calories, it can be your lifestyle, or it can be some physiological condition which you have right now. So what we do, we talk to the patient, we collect the data, we do the blood work, the hormones and the vitals. We check the physical activity if they have any. We go into details in the exercise part. We check the geography. We take the daily patterns, what they are eating, like the meal patterns, the activity patterns, what they are doing. Then we do calculations on our side. After that, after the calculations, we come to the conclusion, which is the root cause, and then we start trying fixing the root cause, rather than going to calorie in calorie up approach at the first place. So I try to fix the physiological condition, the hormones, the metabolism, and then actually I don't have to work much on the fat loss part. It happens naturally and gradually, because once you're fixing your hormones, once you're fixing your metabolism, the conditions, this fat loss will happen. It will be a side product. You don't have to chase that. So there are some factors which are very important to understand for everyone actually. First of all, it's hormones. Hormones play a vital role, and they need nutrients, they need good food, they need good sleep. So I will give you some examples, like cortisol. Cortisol is a stress hormone. If we have increased levels of cortisol, we gain fat on the stomach, like an apple body. And thyroid is responsible for your protein metabolism, carbohydrate metabolism, fat metabolism. If it's not working properly, you gain weight or you lose weight. And then it's like, your insulin. It's really important. If you are insulin sensitive, you actually gain good muscle mass, and if you are insulin resistant, it's difficult for you to lose weight. And leptin and ghrelin, again very important. Leptin is a fat oxidation hormone. It helps you to lose fat if it's working properly. And ghrelin is like your hunger stimulation. Like when you feel satiety, it's hypothalamus secretes it, and it's responsible for your satiety. And growth hormone, which is actually for your youth, and melatonin for the sleep, for the skin. If these hormones are not in sync, they're not working properly, your body functions don't work properly. You gain fat. So they are really a huge and the main reason for gaining fat. If we balance our hormones, we work towards them, we will have a better skin, we will have better health, hair health, we will have better digestion, we will have a good libido, we will have proper, like a smooth menstrual cycle, no PMSing, we will have optimum nutrition, like no deficiencies, our body is working proper, and our hunger is controlled, we don't have weird cravings, our energy is controlled the whole day, even we get up fresh, our sleep is good, even around 3 or 4 when everyone feels sluggish, that time also, if your hormones are balanced, you're not as lazy as you used to be earlier when they were not in balance. So this is really, really important. And another aspect is metabolism. Metabolism, again, people come to us and say, we want fast metabolism. I think my metabolism is really slow and that's why I gain fat. But actually, fast metabolism is also the reason for increased hunger and increased cravings. You work out really, not wisely, you're just working out too much, doing it, overdoing it, and then you increase your hunger, and then you eat a lot and you gain fat. So the metabolism should neither be slow nor fast, it should be flexible. Like when I say flexible, I mean when you are under a starvation situation due to some conditions, or you are partying, you're eating a lot, overeating, so that metabolism should be flexible, it should adjust itself to the situation. It is not fast or slow, both are not required. Flexibility is required when it comes to metabolism. So we train your body, you train yourself, actually your body, you fix your metabolism and hormones. So how? By, first of all, analyze yourself, listen to your body, think, write down what can be the causes for you for gaining fat, work on them, try to fix them, work on your hormones, work on your sleep, work on eat well, eat a nutrient rich diet. I'm repeating again, your hormones need nutrients. If you will do extreme diets, then you will lose on the metabolism and on your hormones as well. Rather than, you will lose some weight for some time, after that you will gain all weight back, and you will have messed up body, you will have messed up metabolism and both hormones. So my message to you is, first, try to put your hormones, metabolism, nutrition, sleep in place. Once these things fall in place, exercise smartly, do not overdo that. And physical activity is also very important. Rather than just exercising 45 minutes and then the whole day we are sitting, just keep on moving after some time, go pick a glass of water, go brew a tea for yourself, go take a walk to a grocery store, whatever you can do for yourself. So keep on moving. These things really, really are important, and they are actually magical. It might take some time, you will do extreme diet, you will lose weight fast, but then you will gain it back when you are back on your same track, you're back with the lifestyle you had earlier. So do gradually, listen to your body, and do what is first, do what is required right now, what condition you are in right now, fix the physiological condition, and the weight loss will happen. The calorie in, calorie out part is important. I am not saying that I don't believe in calories. I plan and I believe in calories, but the calorie in, calorie out part is the last thing. First you do this, and then sometimes it's not even required. When you gain that mindfulness, you know where to stop, you know how to balance your meals yourself. So it's very important, and these are very simple things, can be done at home. So my message to you, and I will conclude now, stay happy, stay healthy, be wise. Bye.